Welcome, everybody. I'm JD,
And I'm Gail.
and you're watching the Sneakee Bastards. Welcome, everybody. I'm JD,
I'm Gail.
And I'm Gene from Thailand.
and you're listening to the Sneakee Bastards. Welcome, everybody. And we're going to do a quick Monday show here. We got a good pal of ours, actually my brother over in Thailand. So he's joining us here today on the Sneakee Bastards, and we really don't have a show planned, so we're just going to do it off the cuff, right?
All right, I'm ready.
All right. I say let's pick the economy since I guess they're going to try to lower the interest. Well, they are going to lower the interest rates this week, and it could affect the markets one of two ways. It's either going to go up or go down. So what's your thoughts, guys?
It's not good for me. It hurts the exchange rate. So, I mean, once the dollar's not the reserve currency, every day when you wake up like me, the first thing you'll do is check the exchange rate. So it's costing me money right now. As the interest rates come down, then that just comes right out of my pocket.
You know, that's one strange thing about being in America. We don't have to worry about exchange rates because we don't worry about it. But whenever an American goes to another country, I mean, that's what you're worried about. You want to know how far your money will go.
In 10 years, you'll worry about it.
Hey, while you're in Thailand, I was just wondering, are you going to be part of the UBI when they institute that?
Now, my wife gets it.
Okay, so you have to be a Thailand citizen?
You can't own property in Thailand. You have to, they protect their rights. I mean, this is actually a good country. They protect their citizens. I don't know why they're giving away free money. That's not very smart.
Well, yeah, it's probably going to be happening everywhere. So you think he's going to drop it 25 points, or you think it's going to be 50 points?
Doesn't matter to me. It won't really make a difference. I mean, it'll probably help. Some things like the housing market will improve, but the stock market won't. So it'll pretty much be a wash, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to affect it much. I think they're following the problem instead of trying to get ahead of it. They should.
They never they never get ahead. They're a following indicator.
Yeah. By the time they do something, it's already too late. They're never in the game. They're always brought in later. But that it is helping the precious metal markets. I see gold is almost $2,600 now.
It is $2,600 and silver is $3,138.
It's going higher.
That's good.
Good much
for my
higher.
portfolio. Yeah. So is gold going to go up farther? Even I mean, when they announce the rate cuts.
No. Because everybody's going to be concentrating on refinancing their houses or borrowing money to put in the stock market and foolishness. It's not going to help anything.
Go ahead, Gene.
Well, it's tied to the M2 money supply.
Yeah.
So once they start printing, then gold will go up. There's resistance at 2670. So we'll see what happens. If it gets through that, then the next step is around 2,900.
Yeah, I did see an article this morning about Goldman Sachs, and I guess they tried to go into the consumer market a couple years ago. They were partnering with Apple and the Apple Card, and they're just losing so much money that they're trying to get out of the consumer market now and going back to just dealing with the ultra rich. The latest report shows that Americans, they're just out of their savings. There's no more savings, so people definitely are now paycheck to paycheck, and it's getting worse out there.
Oh, and they're putting a lot of stuff on credit cards. They're buying groceries with credit cards and stuff, and not even paying their credit card bills. It's turning into a mess. There's $1.3 trillion in credit card debt.
Yeah, and no savings. It's getting ugly out there. Ally Bank, I guess that's one of the new banks that came out 4 or 5 years ago, where you could pretty much get an easy credit card. Their stocks pretty much tumbled today. It's going to be a bad week for banks, that's for sure.
They're tied to the automotive section. U.S. is still selling cars, but there's a lot of countries. Thailand sales are down 28% the last 2 months. Germany and Europe is down about the same, about 28% in the last 2 months.
Yeah, Germany's in bad shape.
Yeah, they are. And now they want to bring in 250,000 Kenyans because they can't find German workers.
China will be producing cars in Thailand. They'll be the number one within 2 or 3 years. So they're moving in. Thailand's giving them the same deal they gave Japan. So they'll be building factories. BYD already has a factory open.
Yeah, but China is in a recession right now. They're really having a problem. They're thinking about dumping a bunch of helicopter money just to get their economy to stay afloat. So,
that's true. But they're still the number one exporter of cars. They've been the number one car producer since 2009. So they will dominate cars. They will take over the U.S. eventually. It's just we'll have to wait and see how. They'll probably do the same thing that happened with Japan. Japan, their economy got so strong in the mid '80s that the U.S. had to they devalued the dollar 40% in 1985 during the Plaza Accord.
Right.
I never heard about that until just a few years ago.
Yeah,
Japanese are trying to buy up Rockefeller Center and all kinds of crap back in those days.
Yeah, I remember that. They were buying up everything.
They had all the money back. They were going to take over the world. It looked like until why they agreed to strengthen their currency. I don't know. I mean, China's not going to make that mistake.
Yep. All we can do is wait and see.
Yeah, I think that. Well, you saw the problem Japan had last month. Their central bank almost collapsed.
But they have 263 manufacturing plants in 58 countries. So the last couple of weeks, they've been selling plants around the world to firm up their currency. So they put $60 billion into their currency just in the last couple of weeks. They did the same thing last month. Japan will survive this. They have enough they can sell to go another 10 years. Now, it's different in Europe.
But they're going to be selling everything.
Europe has gold.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. This is going to go on for another 10 years.
Oh, yeah. And who was it? Jamie Dimon just announced that we're probably going to go into stagflation for a while. So it could be pretty ugly here, too, in America. Yep, just no growth and just chugging along. So now that I got everything fixed on the homestead here, I got to start growing food again if I can get back to doing that instead of working on the goddamn house.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen how bad Thailand got hit with all these typhoons? I'm 400 miles from the Pacific, and everything is flooded in northern Thailand.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain here too.
I'm 50 miles from the Mekong River, and it's up 35 feet. 35 feet.
Holy moly!
Yeah, in 2 weeks, and it's still coming up. I seen video today. There's 30,000 homes that are underwater.
Well, I'm glad I'm a couple feet off the ground.
Yeah,
I can survive when the ice sheets melt. Hopefully for a little bit. Real quick, before we call it a video, let's go into the housing market here in Florida, since some of us are located from Florida. I hear the condo market is going to be really, really bad because the problem is with that one collapse they had of the condo.
Yeah,
they want everybody. Yep. So all the maintenance rates are going up. So people are now trying to get out of their condos. So this might be a good time to sell a house, because if they can't find a condo, they're going to look for a place to live, and family residential house would be perfect, I think.
Some of them will be forced to rent real cheap. Probably, maybe good for the renters. We'll see. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, Florida's a strange market, but hey, you got to deal with what you're served. So.
Yep.
All right, anything else we want to talk about real quick before I have to get out in the working world and make some money and try to fix the house up a little better? Anything else?
Well, 16 times since 1932, Thailand's government's been overthrown. They overthrew it. The Supreme Court kicked the bums out a month ago. And now they're trying to him out again. They've only been there 3 weeks, and they're trying to kick him out again. It doesn't affect anything here. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. That's how I want it to be in America. I want to come to the point to where nobody cares who's president because they can't do any more damage. But I don't think we'll get there for a while. You know, as Ayn Rand said, I'm interested in politics, so one day I won't have to be interested in politics.
Right.
There you go.
I just want to sit on my porch and plant plants and drink my moonshine. That's all I want to do.
Sounds like a winner. Smoke cigars.
That's it. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. If you did, give us a quick, like and comment if you would, and maybe do some sharing. And we'll try to get some more shows out here. We're kind of slow last week, but we'll do more and more shows, and we'll try to be more and more entertaining, and even try to bring you a few laughs every once in a while. That's our hope.
Okie dokie.
All right.
We're going to call today. I appreciate everybody listening. Again, I'm JD.
I'm Gail.
I'm Gene from Thailand.
And we'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.